Hey there, everybody. We are live with breaking news. This just in, the Carnival Freedom is on fire. It is at sea, and it is having another issue. For those who follow Carnival, in May of 2022, it was sitting at dock and had a funnel fire. Well, it seems to be having a similar situation, but on the other funnel. And so pictures are coming in from people who are on board. At this time, it seems all are safe. However, they are being told to stay inside while they figure out how to put the fire out. Hey there, everybody. We are live bringing you breaking news. This just in, about 45 minutes old now. I have a lot of the TMC sending me messages and different things from different people, but approximately, let's say, within the last hour, pictures have started to come in from people who are on board the Carnival Freedom. They are at a day at sea, and the ship is on fire. It is a funnel fire. This is the second time in as many years that Carnival has experienced, at least the Carnival Freedom has experienced a funnel fire. In May of 2022, when the ship was at dock, the funnel lit up. And so it has had the same issue going on right now as we speak. However, it's on the other side of the funnel. I'm trying to look at pictures and talk to you guys at the same time. It's a little bit tough here because a lot of it is coming through social media at this point from people who are on the ship. Little one-on-one, thanks for joining us. Yeah, according to all the messages that are coming through on social media, everyone is fine. They are not abandoning ship. They are just being, at the moment, held inside the ship. I'm going to go into this group here and see if I can get you some more information, because we are this is live, guys. So the ship is currently having a funnel fire. I don't need that. Here we go. Let's see if there's anything else coming up from this group. Oh no, yep, this is coming, the videoing right from the cabin. So this is from Heather Barnes. She's on board right now, and that is a video that was shot. I'm going to look at some of the comments to see when the latest comment was. These are just minutes old, guys. And so, sorry if we're going old school. We don't have everything all set up. To recap again, currently the Carnival Freedom at a day at sea is experiencing a fire. It is a funnel fire. It is not the physical ship itself, but rather the funnel. This is sort of a, I don't want to say a repeat incident, but in May of 2022, for those who remember, the Carnival Freedom had a funnel fire while it was actually at dock one day. This is the same issue, same ship, but it's coming out of the other side of the funnel. Now, I remember a lot of the information that came in about the funnel fire in 2022. They say this, quote unquote, happens frequently because of the buildup. However, I don't see a lot of images coming in through social media of funnel fires. So, you know, I don't think it's that common. I think back in 2022, that was just a way of Carnival sort of brushing it off as sort of a not a big deal. But I do seem to remember they had to repair that funnel after the fact. They're probably going to have to do the same thing after this one. Yes, it is the Carnival Freedom. Yes, everyone is fine. They are being held inside the ship, not allowed outside at this point. Let me see if I can get some other comments. It's happening right now. This fire's on the port side of the funnel. The first fire was on the starboard side. Yes, it's from today. Not again. All right, so no other updates for Puff the Magic Dragon. So just again, quick recap for those joining us late. The Carnival Freedom is experiencing a funnel fire at they're at sea right now. One of the problems with a fire being at sea is the only way to stop fanning the fire is to stop the ship. So no one has reported if they've slowed the ship down, but I would have to assume they would stop the ship and figure out how to put that fire out that is in the funnel. Yeah, Macrina says more bad news, and all the Carnival haters will be active. Look, guys, I'd like to say these sort of things happen, but I mean, I don't believe they do. I know it would be hard to get up there and clean those things, but they're probably going to have to do or make better efforts to clean their funnels, especially with the older ships. The newer ones running liquid propane, I would think, wouldn't have this kind of buildup. But old diesel-fired ships with these funnels, there's a lot of buildup, especially with the way the whale tail on the Carnival ships is. It probably builds up right there, and some spark, and poof, they got a funnel fire. This is not their first time. I don't think it's even their second time. It is the second time for this ship. Just 2 years ago in May, there was, I think it was May 26th, I think, somewhere right around there, late May, the same ship, Carnival Freedom, had a funnel fire, but it was on the other side of the ship. So there you go. Everybody is currently safe. If you know anyone that is on board, maybe reach out to them, get their side of the story and see what's going on there. I can only bring to you what I am seeing in social media at this point. It seems as though all are fine, just being kept inside while the crew does what they do best, which is respond to emergencies. And let me just say this. Macrina put up something about Carnival haters. All of the ship personnel across the industry are highly trained in emergency situations these days. They drill, they drill, they drill. Why do they drill? They drill because when it actually happens, it becomes muscle memory. It's also why people in the military have so many drills all the time. It's just a muscle memory thing. They don't think about it. They just go and do what needs to be done to handle the situation. So I would say the same thing for the Carnival crew and personnel right now. They are doing what needs to be done to get a hold of this situation before it gets any worse. First of all, I think they would slow, if not stop, the ship so that the forward momentum of the ship is not fanning the flames, and then they would proceed to figure out how to snuff it out. I would say they probably just stop the engines without putting out any more exhaust, and then it may just go out itself. So Macrina says, was it just starting the cruise or going back home? What's its home port? Macrina, I'm going to find out for you right now. Give me just a second. I literally just threw this together like on the spot because it's breaking news. So I don't have all my stuff up right now. So let's see here. Show me the deals. It is home port out of Port Canaveral. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what itinerary it is on, but I'll give you the next one. If it seems to be going back and forth between 4-day, 5-day. And so on a 5-day itinerary, they go to Port Canaveral, Nassau, Princess Cay, Grand Turks and Caicos, day at sea, and then back to Port Canaveral. So my guess is it's somewhere in there. If it's a day at sea, they would be back at Port Canaveral tomorrow. However, at this particular point when I was looking, the next cruise that comes up is April 4th. So let me go back. Let me scroll down and see if there's like a 3-day. March 25th, 5-day, 5-day, 5. Actually, they're on a bunch of 5-day right now. So let me look at this one. Port Canaveral, day at sea. Amber Cove, Grand Turk, day at sea. Port Canaveral. So if it's a day at sea, they're supposed to be back on the 25th. So maybe they're doing a different itinerary than that. Let me take another look at a different itinerary to see if they reverse. Let's see what this one is. Same thing. Hard to say exactly what itinerary they're doing, but ultimately they're not too far from help if they needed to get help. I would imagine that the crew themselves would be able to get a hold of the situation, but I am quite sure that if anything changes, my phone will start to light up. Thank you, Robert, by the way. First and foremost, I appreciate you. Justina says, thank you, Robert, for sharing the information. Prayers for everyone aboard. Absolutely. Right now, they're all safe. They're just being held inside. Let's not go out on the deck until they get a whole control of the situation. Macrina does also echo, yeah, fairly close to land. Yes, they are fairly close to land. And so in case of emergency, in this case, the fire, if they need to get help, Coast Guard wouldn't be too far away, whether it's American or Bahamian. Of course, I'm sure we have ships out there too. Little One on One says, sounds like the Freedom is going to need a major update. Well, maybe. I saw somebody made a comment. Maybe it's time for retirement for the old ship. Of course, the ship isn't that old by ship standards. It was built in 2007. Right. So the Freedom, just to give you an idea, let me get rid of this screen, guys. Carnival Freedom was built in 2007, refurbished in 2019. I think it had a small refurbishment after the last fire in 2022, but that wasn't a major refurbishment. It was just working on the funnel. 110,000 tons, guys. Holds 2,980 passengers. Currently experiencing a funnel fire. Okay, Little One-on-One says, yeah, that military muscle memory is always fun. Just saying. Well, guys, that's why they drill, right? That's why they have the emergency drills when we're in port, launching the lifeboats, piloting the lifeboats. This way here, if there happens to be an emergency, they just spring to and do the jobs that they're trained to do. There's no confusion. It's very organized from a crew standpoint, and they just go to work and handle the problem. Karina says, free drinks for everyone, 15 bucks. Yeah, there's no cap on the drinks tonight. That happened when I was on a ship that caught on fire. Again, if you want to see that's my first cruise, check that out. But yeah, Antonio says, bring the marshmallows. Well, even if they had marshmallows, they're currently all being held inside the ship. Again, quick recap. Carnival Freedom venture to say, please, if I am completely wrong, please do not barbecue me, no pun intended. But I believe as fires go on a cruise ship, this is probably the best case scenario, or the least critical, because it is in the funnel. It is created because of the soot that builds up from the heavy fuels used on the ship. And so it is encapsulated within the funnel, not spreading around the ship. Okay, so that is sort of information that was passed around in 2022 when this happened to the same exact ship. So, yeah. Well, what just happened there? What did I just do? What just, I don't know. I did something. I don't know what's going on here. That's what happens with breaking news, everybody. We'll just go back to this one. I don't know. My background just disappeared. It just disappeared. I don't know where it went. That's all right. Whatever. It's okay. We can deal with it. So, yes, breaking news for the Carnival Freedom. Little One, Robert, you're on it. Breaking news and getting it. Yep. Antonio says, bring the marshmallows. Little One-on-One echoing Macrina's drinks. Yep. Stress away for sure. So, I don't know what else will be done. It's a fairly, I would say, low-key event as events go on ships, but nevertheless, still problematic. There was a day at sea, and maybe there were a bunch of people outside enjoying the pool, and now they're not. They're inside because they're trying to get a hold of what's going on. I'm going to go back real quick and see if there's an update at all of what's going on here. This is coming in from social media. And of course, there's a video playing. I don't need the reels. I don't want reels, everybody. I just want this. Oh my good Lord. I joined the group. Thank you. All right, let's see what else is coming up here from social media. All this is within the past hour. Tuesday's like, does this mean roasted goldfish? You obviously watched last night's stream. We are not having roasted goldfish in a bowl at the bar. It is not happening. Let me see here if there's any new comments, because there are a bunch of comments, everybody. So let me see what's going on here to see if there's been any updates. Somebody just got off the ship on Thursday. Oh no, she's ready to retire. I'm just not again. Oh no. Third fire that I know of, yes. The Sunrise was the Triumph. Yep, the Triumph had a funnel fire as well, if I remember correctly. So that's correct. I thought I became... where is the ship? Somebody can pull up Cruise Mapper and find the ship. But again, we just looked up the itinerary, so it's somewhere in Bahamian water. Seriously, they might have to leave it off for good. No trouble with the 3 sailings I did without a tail. Because again, they had to deal with it after the last fire. Let's see here. Same ship last time. What again? I'm just trying to see if there's any updates, because this stuff is like just coming in fast and furious. This has to be fake news. How could it happen again? Well, it does happen, guys. Well, maybe not regularly, but these ships that are burning heavy diesel fuel. Diesel fuel is very thick. It leaves a lot of residue. I mean, just look up at the funnels. They're black at the end. That's residue. And it's hard to get up there and clean them. And any sort of spark of any type, it's going to ignite that soot that's sitting there. It's no different than homes that have chimney fires, which happens all the time. The fact that there aren't more fires in funnels on ships is amazing. And so, now of course the industry has been making a big push, meaning the cruise industry, to stop using the heavy fuels and move more into natural gas and different things. And they burn much, much cleaner. And so you don't have that big buildup, if you will. And so, yeah, so there you have it. Antonio says Island Time is showing videos of it. Well, there you go. He's getting some videos. I just don't have videos to show, or I would gladly show them to you. So there you go. That is Island Time on top of it. So there you go, guys. Again, fire on the Carnival Freedom. It is a funnel fire. At this moment, everyone is safe. We will pray and keep our fingers crossed that they remain safe and that the crew will do what they're trained to do in an emergency and put this fire out. And I'm sure we'll be hearing more in the hours and days to come. As I get more information, if there is something more to talk about on the situation, we will come back live and bring it to you. Okay? Until then, we hope everybody has a great day. Be safe.